In this value-packed video, I'm going to show you how to use Gmgn, which is currently one of the best softwares, especially for brand new meme coin traders. Literally, with a click of a button, you're able to spot 100% rug pulls, coins that are basically primed to be rugged, and then you can avoid such coins. This bot also allows you to spot insider wallets. All of these wallets that are marked red means that they are insiders, which means that the coin is likely going to get rugged. Not only does this bot help you avoid rugs, it also has the capability to spot insanely profitable wallets that are already doing 5 to 10x's on a daily basis and copy trade them right away. For example, like this wallet right here. It has $4.2 million total PNL, and only during the past 7 days this wallet has made $140,000 in profits just from trading these meme coins. Now, I'm not saying you're supposed to go out and start copy trading these wallets right away. I will, however, show you how you can utilize these wallets to help yourself in trading these meme coins. And it only took me about 5 minutes to actually find this wallet. So I'm going to show you how to find wallets like this yourself and start analyzing them, start even copy trading them if they are good wallets to copy trade. I'm going to show you what to look out for and everything else that you might need to start doing this. I'm also going to give you filters that you can use to start actually properly scanning for meme coins to find those 10x's early, as well as some more actionable ways you can actually start using this platform right away to start making profits. So, by the way, I did speak with the team at Gmgn, and as a special offer for all of you guys that are watching this video, those of you who joined this platform using my link will enter into a $7,000 giveaway. So without a further ado, let's just start the video. So how do you get started? So to start, you're basically going to click the link in my description. It's going to be the first link on the video at the very top at the description. You're going to click it. It's going to take you right here to this platform. This is what you're going to see right here. Right here on the top right side, you see connect. This is how you're going to log in to this platform. So there's two options. You can either log in through Telegram or you can just sign in with your wallet. So I'm going to show you both ways. If you want to connect to Telegram, you need a Telegram account, right? Not all of you might have a Telegram account. If you don't want to do this, you're just going to sign in with a wallet. If you want to connect to Telegram, right here, it's going to take you to this page. You're going to click Start Bot. And right away, it's going to pop up this Gmgn bot right here with 260,000 users. This is the bot. You're going to click Start right on the bottom right here, and it's going to pop up this little pop-up with all of your wallets. So what you're going to do next, you're going to click log in to the website and you're going to click open. Right away, it's going to open it up and you're going to be in and you're going to be able to start trading. Now, the other way to connect to your account is through a wallet. So for example, Phantom Wallet, right? I have Phantom Wallet. I use Phantom Wallet on a daily basis. So if you have one of these wallets, you can just click right here on the one that's installed. It's going to pop this thing right here. You're going to press on connect, and next it's going to ask you to sign this message. You're just going to click confirm, right? And boom, you are in. These are the two options how you can actually start trading right here. To add some Solana to your wallet, you're just basically going to go on the top right side. Once again, you're going to click here. You're going to press on my wallet, right? You can simply copy this wallet address right here and send Solana to this address. This is the same wallet address as your Phantom wallet that you just connected, right? Now, the other option for you to add some balance is to connect through Telegram, right? You're just going to do it the same way that I showed you earlier. It's going to connect you right here, and boom, you're going to press on my wallet, and this is going to be your wallet right here. Now, you can actually import an existing wallet, which I recommend you guys do. Just import another wallet that you actually use for trading instead of generating a new one. It's going to be easier. But some of you might just want to send some Solana to a new wallet right here and just use this. It's up to you guys. You can do either way. Anyways, if you want to import a wallet, you're going to press on the import section that I just showed you right here, right? You're going to press on import. It's going to take you to a bot right here, Sniper Bot Solana. Right here, you can see I just press start. This is the wallet, and you're able to manage these wallets right here. You can export the private key to this wallet. You can change the private key to a new wallet, And you can even set a withdrawal address, so you can withdraw your Solana to another wallet in case you want to withdraw, you know, some profits that you just made or something. So this is how you get started basically with this bot. Once you're set up with Gmgn, you're just going to click on this icon right here on the top left side. It's going to take you to the home page. Now this home page is the same as actually the trending page, right? So over here, you can set a bunch of filters. You can see which coins are pumping, and you can see a bunch of different statistics right here. So for example, how much percentage the coin has moved in 1 minute, in 5 minutes, in 1 hour. You can see the price. However, the price is completely unimportant these days when it comes to meme coins. All you care about is market cap, right? So we also have TXNs, how many transactions are happening. We have how many KOLs or smart wallets are holding these tokens, right? For example, ARK, right? This coin right here, this is pretty huge. So it has about 10 smart wallets and 24 KOLs holding this coin right here. This is just an example that I'm showing you guys. The market cap for this is 46 million. So basically the orange part or the blue part or the white part on the basically what I'm trying to tell you guys, the lower side is the market cap of each token, and the upper side is the liquidity. So all we care about usually these days is about the market cap. However, the liquidity is also important, especially if it's not a token that's been launched on Pump Fun. Also, you can see the blue chip, right? So what is a blue chip? A blue chip is one of these big coins like WIF or Bonk or something like that, one of those huge coins, right? And usually when a person holds one of these huge coins, it's kind of bullish. When they hop in a lower market cap coin, it's bullish for the lower market cap coin because it like makes it seem as if smart people are aping into it, right? And it can usually cause even a bigger pump for this lower market cap coin. So I usually don't even use this, but this is interesting to see, right? This is an index. So the higher the index, the higher percentage of holders are holding like bigger blue chip tokens with like big balances and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of stuff you can see here, but I don't personally use this page that much. The interesting part right here is actually the meme page. So the meme right here, you can click on this. This is going to take you to, this page, and you're just going to click right here on pump, and it's going to give you Pump Fun, sort of a pump vision, just like you would see on Photon or on Bullix. So they have the same thing right here, and you can use it the same way. A lot of people these days, they use this exact sort of layout because it's super useful, right? On the left side, you can see the new creations. On the middle part, you can see the coins that are about to graduate. And on the completed side, you can see coins that actually reached raydium. So what does this all mean? If you're not familiar with what this means, check out my previous videos. I talk about Pump Fun extensively. This is sort of a Pump Fun coin dashboard, basically, right? On Pump Fun, just to put it in simple terms, Pump Fun is sort of a launch pad on which you can already trade coins. And once the coin on Pump Fun reaches the bonding curve, 100% of the bonding curve, right? Which usually means the coin has to reach $90,000 market cap. It gets seeded or migrated to raydium together with all of the rest of the coins, right? So that's the basic premise right here. This is why the dashboard is so useful, because you're able to see everything at the same time, right? So usually right here, what you would do, you would be looking at new pairs with some filters. I'm going to show you guys my filters as well. But first I want to talk about some key things you would need to avoid when you're looking at this, right? So just so you guys understand better what's going on each of these, each of the tokens that pop up right here, you can see a bunch of statistics right here, which are very, very important. So for example, right here on the right side, you can see the name. On the left side, you can see the ticker of the coin. It also shows the age of the coin, right? As well as the bonding curve progress. Now, it also shows you social links. So for example, this coin 0x Monk, it has a Twitter added. This coin right here has a website added. So you can click on these and it's going to take you, if you want to check out the website, if you want to check out the Twitter, you're just going to click on one of these links. It's going to take you there and you're going to be able to, check out their page. Now, also I want to talk about these two icons. There's usually 2 to 3 or even 4 icons that you're going to see here. Now, the most important ones are definitely the dev holdings, the top 10 holders, and insider holders. Now, a lot of these don't show up any sort of percentages for the insiders. However, there's usually a ton of coins that have a bunch of insiders holding the coin. For example, right here, you can see Nick, right? Nick coin, 1,000 800nick.com. This is the name of the coin. I don't know what this coin is about, but it has 4% of insiders holding. Now, if you see something above 10, 20, even 30% insiders holding the coin, I would say you would have to avoid that, right? Because that signifies that they all are in on it and they're all going to dump the coin at the same time. That's just one example. Another thing, if you see top 10 holders have more than, let's say, 40% or 50%, that's definitely something you should avoid. Now, this website makes it pretty easy to spot these rugs because it marks everything red that is sort of sus. For example, you can see here, top 10 holders are marked red, which means sort of that's not 100%, something you would want to be looking at. Same here, dev has sold and it says run. However, I do want to mention to you guys that these days, whenever the dev sells, it doesn't mean anything these days anymore, unless it's a coin that specifically has, something relating with the dev that is super important. For example, an AI chatbot that is, let's imagine an AI chatbot, right? Someone makes an AI chatbot and makes a coin. Now, obviously, if the dev sells in that case, you would want to actually run because that means that he's not going to run the AI chatbot anymore. But if it's a regular meme coin, who cares if the dev sold, right? Who cares if the dev sells? It doesn't really matter. So this is like a few things that you should be looking out for when looking at this page right here. Now you can also actually see each of these separately. So new creations, you can click on it right here. New creations is going to pop up all of the new creations, but separately with a bunch of like statistics that you can actually analyze. You can also go on completing. You can also see all of these statistics. Now, what are these statistics? You can see holders. You can actually filter the holders because a lot of the time, if the holders are less than, 100 and the coin is seeding, it's, likely that it might be a rug. You can also see the TXNs if there's like not a lot of TXNs. TXN means transaction. If there's not many, it means that there's probably, the coin has been bought up and it hit raydium basically with a few buyers that bought huge, which is super sus. So you can also filter that. And this basically, all of this allows you to filter through rugs and it's very helpful. Also soaring, this is interesting because this shows coins that like have volume. And this is just coins that are completing, right? This is coins that are close to migrating or are actually migrating. But this shows coins that have volume. That's the point here. So this is also a very interesting section. You can say same way, you can apply all those filters the same way right here as well. You can also see completed. These are the coins that hit raydium and now they don't have a market cap limit. They can go to 1 million, they can go to 10 million. But I do want to mention they can also dump. A lot of these coins, they hit raydium and they just die instantly. But what I'm trying to say here is that once they hit raydium, they don't have that limit anymore of 90K. They don't have the limit of 90K that they just did on Pump Fun. That's the point here. So this is very interesting as well. Another thing you should guys remember when you're trading these Pump Fun coins, only 0.01% of these coins actually hit raydium. So I would say a good sort of rule to keep in mind when you're trading these coins, if a coin goes above 45K market cap or above 50K market cap, which is basically about 60% of the bonding curve or 70%, something like that. When it goes above that market cap, I would say it's not in your favor anymore to actually buy it on Pump Fun. You would be better off actually waiting until it seeds and it hits raydium. And then what you can do, you can simply wait for it to dip on raydium and buy in, right? Because even if it's at 50 or 60K market cap, it's still in that category of coins where the chance of it to hit raydium is still 0.01%, right? So you're putting the odds in your favor in those cases by just waiting it out. And I've had so many cases where I see a coin, I want to FOMO in, it's at 60K market cap, it looks like it's primed, it looks like it's about to hit raydium, and I ape in and it just dies down. It never makes it to raydium. So this is something you definitely, guys, this is like a little tip that I want to give you guys. Just no need to FOMO. Always be very calculated with these trades. So what about some filters? What filters could we actually use to find good coins? So let's start with new creations. This is the most important because you can see here they constantly update. There's a bunch of rugs. Everyone's making a coin. It costs $2 to make a coin. So everyone's just trying to, make a quick buck. They make coins. So we want to avoid all of that. These are the 99% of coins that actually don't make it, and you can easily avoid them. So how you do that, basically how I personally do that. I usually set a market cap of about $8,000 to $10,000 market cap, depending on what I'm looking for. So let's just do $10,000. If you want to do $10,000, just type 10, because you can see it has the mark K, it means 10K, $10,000, right? Type 10. And I would usually also do something about minimum TXNs 2, right? And total holders, we could do 3, right? Age, it doesn't really matter. Status percentage, it doesn't really also matter. If you're just trying to avoid all of these rugs that are like instantaneously popping on and just disappearing, right? We want to avoid that. Now, at least one social. These days, there's a bunch of coins that have no socials and they still pump. So I'm not going to tell you guys to check mark this. Top 10 holders also, this just isn't useful, because sometimes the new creations, they can have a very fucked up distribution of the top 10 holders, but it can get better as it moves up, because it's just so brand new. A bunch of people ape in too much, they sell off, and it just corrects itself. So no point in looking at that. Something you might play around is if the dev has sold everything. Maybe you want to just ape things that the dev has sold. You can play around with that, but this is my filters. I would click apply, and you can see instantly a lot of the noise is already cut out. So this is a good filter you can start with, definitely. And you can see it's a lot easier to see what's going on here. Now, you would just basically be looking at what's interesting, what is maybe something related with latest news, right? That's what you're looking for here. And you're basically, at the same time, you're looking for something interesting and you're trying to avoid these sort of scams. For example, this is a scam, Lily Phillips. Dev holds 57% of the supply. Right here, Sender.ai. I'm not sure what this is. All right, so in this case, this is just an example, right? This one doesn't really provide us with anything instantaneously, so it's kind of hard to determine what this is. Only thing I'm thinking is if this is some sort of an AI bot, it's kind of weird that it's not already pumping, because usually if they're legit, they already pump instantly. So I'm already sensing that this is a rug. If you open their website, okay, this has 200,000 followers, but they have not posted it. This is obviously not even related, right? Instantaneously, yeah, this is what I thought. Rugged, right here, rugged. So very easy to spot. Even though the holders weren't maybe so easily like spottable as ruggers, right? You can just look at it, right? Just look. Of course, it's not gonna sit at 12K market cap with hundreds of thousands of followers. It's just not going to happen ever. So let's look at something else, a reverse mess. I'm sure that this is just a regular meme coin. So it's not really like a bundle farm per se, right? But it's just a regular meme coin. So you can see the movement here is more natural. It's just like moving, people are buying, people are selling. That's a lot better option, for example. These holders also indicate what bot they're using, right? So something you would definitely want to look out for is tokens that have a bunch of holders that have no trading bot. So what do we see here? So we're actually able to see here the exact percentage that each holder has. This is very important, because when someone has more than like 6% or something like that, it's super sketchy. You don't want to ape into coins like that, because first of all, someone holding 6%, it's going to scare people away. Number two, 6% dumps, right? It's going to cause a big dump on the chart, and it's going to put a lot of people in a loss. It can cause a cascading sell-off effect. You just want to avoid that. So something here that is a good sign about this coin, it has holders that look organic, right? Each person has some sort of a different trading bot. You can see we have 3 Photon traders. We have 1 Bullex trader, another Photon trader, and 1 Gmgn trader. A few traders that aren't using any bot, which is fine. Honestly, it's fine. But an issue would be if we would see all of the holders have no trading bot. It's definitely, in that case, it's definitely like a rug. That's just something I usually look at. You can also see right here, this is the rug pull section that I showed you at the beginning of the video. On a lot of these tokens, it's not going to show you actually. It's going to show you unknown, because it's just so new and there's not many Insyder wallets. But there's something that definitely is super interesting if you want to spot rugs by looking at the source right here. So if you go to holders, you can see what funded each holder. So if all of the holders are funded by the same wallet, it means that they're all controlled by the same person probably. So right here, you can see top holder is funded by this wallet. So this is a wallet. This is another wallet. This is a different one. This holder is funded by OKX. That's an exchange. This one is funded by Binance. So all of these are different wallets. So that's a good sign, right? That's a good sign. If you saw that everyone's funded by the same wallet, it's a rug. Something else you're going to see a lot when trading these coins is when you go to activity, you're going to see a bunch of transactions that you can see here that are marked as bot. They are usually for a few dollars amount. So what is this? Like, what even is that? You don't have to be like scared away by something like this. This is just a bump bot. So what this means is whenever you see coins right here, they sort of, each time someone buys the coin, it bumps and it goes to the top. So it gives more visibility, right? So there's these bots that you just top up, you know, I don't know, like $50, and it just buys $2 and sells $2 over and over, so that the coin appears on the top page all the time, right? So this is a common thing. You shouldn't like think much of it. It's just a thing that people use these days to promote the token, right? Also right here, you can see, you know, if you want to manage the chart, you can see this is the 1 second chart. You can put it to 1 minute. You can even put it to 5 minutes, 1 hour, or anything. But I usually use 1 second if I'm trading these pump fund tokens with a low market cap. You can switch from price to market cap. Price is going to be utterly useless for you because it's like 0.00001, you know, dollar for each token. You don't care about that. We care about the market cap specifically. So you're going to click here and just sort by the market cap. Now, how do you actually buy the coin, right? How do you actually purchase the coin? So this right here on the right side, this is the section where you're going to be buying and selling actually. And it also shows you some extra details like 1 minute percentage, 1 hour percentage, volume. Volume is super interesting as well. If you see something that's super low volume, maybe avoid it. You know, it's not going to move. We want stuff that has decent volume, right? Buys, sells, right? You can see the actual buy amount and the sell amount as well, total. So for the 5 minutes, for example, for 1 minute. For 1 minute, it's different, right? 1K bought and only $30 sold. For 5 minutes, it's about equal. Right here, you can also see the market cap. In case you don't want to see it here, you can see it here as well. So it's just, all in all, it has a bunch of options right here that you can see. So I'm going to show you guys how to buy it. It's very simple. You click on buy right here or on sell. So you click on buy. You can either put in the preset amount, for example, of 0.5 sol or 1 sol, or you can just put in a manual amount, let's say 5 sol, something like that, right? And if you want to sell the token, you're just going to go on sell, and you're going to sell the percentage. If you want to sell 100% of the coin, you're going to press on 100, then you're going to click on sell. It's going to sell your tokens immediately, right? So what settings should you guys use, right? What settings should you guys use? So for buying and selling, I would say there's 2 options, right? You have to think about this. It depends on your balance. So if you're going to be trading with anything above 2 sol, which is about $400, if you're going to start trading with something like that, you can easily use normal settings such as priority fee. You can do 10x 0.01. That's a decent priority fee. It's going to give your transactions, they're going to be fast, right? Also, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to use Mevbot. That's up to you if you want to use the Mevbot. If you don't use the Mevbot, this is what can happen sometimes. Mevbots, they're everywhere these days, and they can easily sandwich you into a higher price. So what can happen if you don't use a Mev protection that is right here, this thing, boost mode, anti-Mev, you can literally just click this and it's just automatically sets everything up for you in a way where you don't even have to like manually set anything. It's super easy. It's super simple. I would definitely use anti-Mev because I've been Mev'd before. It's horrible. You seem, let's say I want to ape in right here. This is not a good spot, technically speaking, right? It's not a great spot to ape in because it's like at an all-time high. This is just an example. If you get Mev'd, you're going to buy it, not here, you're going to buy it, for example, here. What happens with these Mev bots, they detect that you're buying something, they ape before they ape before you with a huge sum, right? This puts the price of the token like a lot higher, sometimes even like 30% higher. So it puts your transaction at the very top, right? It puts your transaction here, and it instantly dumps their own tokens back here. So now your position is instantaneously down like 15% or even 20. Sometimes even your position can be instantaneously down 50%. It happens sometimes. So you have to be careful. If you have a lower balance, if you're going to be trading with something about, $50 or something like that, first of all, I think that if you're going to be trading with a lower sum like that, I think you should consider a way to gain more funds, because it's super hard when you're going to be trading with a low amount. It's super hard. You have very limited options, but it's still doable. So if you're going to do that with a lower sum, like $50, $20, something like that, I got you guys. I got you covered. You're going to do 1x or 5x. It's going to take your transaction. Your transaction is going to be a lot slower, but at the same time, you're going to be trying to sort of buy things that are less risky so that you can safely double your balance each time. I would say this is how personally I would do it. I would set it on lower fees, right? So that I don't have to pay like 30% of what I bought just to a fee, right? Set it to a lower sum and simply buy things that are safer and hope for a full-on 2-3x each time. So that's how I would look at this. But generally speaking, if you're going to be trading with a lower balance, once again, I think you should just find a way to actually get more balance. It's super hard with like $50, $10, something like that. So there's also the option to auto sell. There's also the option to buy the dip. So if you want to buy the dip, you can just click right here, buy dip. Let's say it goes back to 11K and you want to buy the dip. You just drag this here. Drag this sort of thingy right here, drag it back down and input the amount that you want to buy. I would buy, for example, 1 sol. It would buy it right here. If you want to auto sell, you can sell, for example, if you put it above, it's going to sell 100% or any percent that you choose right here. You can set it, for example, here, this is going to be your take profit, right? But if you set it here, auto sell, if you set it here, it's going to serve you as a stop loss. So it's going to go, if it dips right here, it's going to automatically sell. So you can set orders like that. That's super useful as well. Now you can also set auto trading. This I wouldn't personally usually use this because this is super interesting, right? Because you can set trailing stop loss or trailing take profit. So trailing, it just means, for example, as the coin goes up, right? You buy it here, it goes up, and you have a trailing stop loss of 10%. This means that you have basically, if it goes down from the current price 10%, it's going to sell. But it's going to do that from any price point. So if it pumps to 20K, it's going to sell 10% down from 20K. If it dips back down to 21K, right, it's going to sell. That's a trailing stop loss. It follows the price action and it sells whenever price action falls 10% from the current moment, right? It sells your coins. That's a trailing stop loss. And you can set that, or you can set a trailing take profit, right? And you can see here, it has even a perfect explanation right here. If you're interested in these types of orders, feel free to check this out as well. I don't use this. I usually like trading manually. I do everything manual these days. Rarely do I set these sort of orders. Another super interesting feature right here is the new pair section right here. It displays all of the new pairs, except they're categorized in 3 different sections. The first one is the new pools. This is just all of the new pools, raydium included, pump fund included, moonshine included, everything's included. You can filter and see everything. Burnt, this is just when the liquidity is burnt, and you can even add dev burnt when dev burns tokens. And this is the interesting part, DEX screener spent. This is when DEX screener is paid. This is when someone actually pays for the DEX screener. So what we can do here, unfortunately, this doesn't display when the DEX screener is paid on pump fund, because that's super interesting in my opinion. When it would be super interesting if they added that feature, because a lot of the times people pay DEX at like 30K market cap on pump fund, and you can spot that and you can hop on early. But this is still very useful. You can set, for example, a time frame. Let's set, for example, during the past, I don't know, 6 hours. Let's put raydium only, and let's filter minimum market cap. Let's do $30,000 market cap to avoid coins that have rugged. What we can also do is we can, for example, set age. For example, maximum age of the token to be 60 minutes so that we avoid those that already pump and dumped. And we can try hopping on coins that are newer and fresher. Also, for example, when you see market cap of 6 billion or something crazy like that, like in the billions, it's always going to be a rug. So you have to avoid those. You have to avoid these where insiders are holding it. Like, all my fellas, what is this? Like this is something we can just look at. This is like a dashboard that can come in handy sometimes when you're trying to sort of look at these coins, right? And try finding something that's actually good. So they paid for the DEX here. Personally, I wouldn't buy this because it doesn't seem like a good meme to me, right? But this is something you could use, and sometimes I bet you could find something early. So now that you know how to use this platform, let's talk about how to actually find good wallets that you can track, because tracking wallets is super useful. This is one of the great features about the blockchain. It allows you to actually track wallets. You can see literally it's like a bank account, right? Except you can see what the other person is doing with it. So what about finding good wallets? Actually, finding good wallets is key to seeing the trends that are happening right now. If you track good wallets, it can help you tremendously to be early, because you're basically putting yourself in an advantage, especially if you follow people that you know that they are looking at coins all day long, just like you, and you find these types of wallets and you track them and you have notifications of when they buy something. You literally have like an extra perspective on the market. You're able to spot early trends better than the average person that doesn't use features like this, that don't track wallets, right? So how would you even go about finding a good wallet? So I'm going to give you one example. So we can just go simply on meme, right? Meme section, select pump, and let's just go to the completed section, because that's what we're interested in. We're interested in coins that pumped up to a decent market cap, and we're trying to see the best traders on each of these. So for example, let's have a look right here at this coin right here. I have a feeling that we might find some good traders on this one. So let's see the top trader. He invested $1,000, which is about 5 SOL, and he got out with 28K. That's a pretty good amount. So let's see, what do we find here? 40% hit rate, but this wallet isn't really active. He's made only $20,000 in total. So I might skip this one right away, for example. What about this one? 0% hit rate. He has only done a few trades, so okay. Let's see the Photon one, because that's a real person probably. 42% hit rate, $100,000 in profit, right? So once again, he looks like he's doing small trades for 10%, right? 4%. And you can also see the exact percentages right here. So he's only made 2 trades that were above 6x, right? And he's done a bunch of trades that were about between 3 to 6x, and most of the trades were between 0% profit to 200% profit. Not that great, but the good part is that only 7 trades out of 58 dumped for him below 50%. I couldn't find right here on the spot any good wallets, because quite frankly, the market right now, it seems to be a bit like not that great at this exact second. However, the market fluctuates every day. Like one day it's super good, next day it's like mid, another day it's bad. It's just that at this exact time there hasn't been any sort of great pumps that I've seen that were like super organic or something like that. So it's kind of hard to analyze those types of coins for good actual traders. So let's see this one, for example. Yeah, like this one also looks super weird. It's some sort of a bundle scam. Just look at the chart. It's absolutely not normal, right? Let's look at the holders. A bunch of holders that were transferred to tokens, basically. So it's super sus, stuff like this. So yeah, this is how you find these wallets. I'm going to leave a few wallets for you guys that you can actually start tracking, that are good ones that I found previously. And you can, I wouldn't suggest you start copy trading them. I would suggest to you guys copy trade your own wallets that you find. You need those wallets that don't just scalp trade. You don't want to be copy trading that someone that actually is just scalp trading. So yeah, I'm going to show you also right here, this copy trade function right here, copy trade page right here. It actually gives you a bunch of wallets that are successful, and you can filter them. What's the P&L, right? Let's do P&L of 1 million, for example. That's 1,000K, right? Let's apply. These 3 are the most profitable, it seems, right? And they have a good track record, so it would be definitely interesting to maybe track someone like this, right? So 7-day P&L, $300,000, 30-day P&L, 1.6 million, and every day he's making about $20,000 to $70,000. So why not analyze something like this? 90% hit rate. Definitely very interesting wallet. I haven't analyzed this. I don't know if he's just scalp trading or farming a bunch of copy traders all the time. You definitely don't want to be aping into something like this as well. If he's copy trading, if he's just farming a bunch of copy traders, you would want to basically copy trade someone who isn't doing that. So let's imagine that we do want to copy trade this guy. Let's just press on copy trade. No copy trade orders. You can just press on create copy trade. So we would set the wallet address right here. Maximum buy amount, we can set, for example, 1, or we can do a fixed buy amount. The maximum buy amount is something that copies the exact buy amounts of the sort of wallet that you're trying to copy trade with a maximum limit. So that's a good feature. Or you can just do a fixed buy amount each time that the person buys something. You can just do 1 sold, for example. And you can set automatic sells, right? So here you can see copy cells, it's just going to copy the cells of the guy. You can also customize take profits. Right here you can just customize, for example, 20% profit you're just going to instantly dump, or stop loss, you can set a stop loss as well. And here you can just set not selling, right? The system won't sell anything automatically. You're going to have to sell everything manually here. So this is how you do it. I would suggest you guys, big tip for copy trading. The only way personally that I've ever copy traded successfully is if I'm sitting at the computer, I'm already trading, right? But I have these sort of wallets that I know they're super successful, and I don't want to miss out if they buy something while I'm actually trading. So I set a copy trade while I'm sitting at the computer so I can monitor automatically, so I can instantly monitor what's going on. Otherwise, every time I've tried to copy trade someone overnight, or I went to do something else and I wasn't at the computer, I always get wrecked. So this is a big tip. Just stay at the computer and be ready to see what you just bought and analyze it if you want to actually hold it. That's the type of copy trading I would suggest you guys to do. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. If you made it this far, you rock, and I'm going to see you in the next one.